live for. Great anticipation for a matchup that's only grown as the season has progressed. Now, a top-5 showdown. Both teams trying to make a strong statement here in the midseason. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the winners of 4 straight Purdue Boilermakers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Wildcats will kick this deep to begin the game. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. And here comes one of the elite running backs in all of college football. When he gets the ball in his hands, it's just hold your breath time, Kirk. He's been electrifying.
He sure is. The embodiment of a superstar. The bona fide runner with ill intentions for the defense. This offense leans on him, and there aren't very many times that he doesn't come through for him.
They'll tackle him at the 27. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, 2 conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kirk. Always interesting to have these 2 leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, in the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and then the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So there's no reason why a win like that on either side couldn't do the same.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Wells. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on 1 guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Soto.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the Boilermakers trying to cash in here in the red zone. Looking to throw yet again. Tight end makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the 1st sack of the game.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Purdue.
Well, there's nothing more satisfying for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback that he can trust in these critical areas. Here you are, 3rd and goal. What do? Put the ball in the hands of that quarterback. Whether he runs it in or throws it, you know he's going to make the right decision. Found the matchup, made the throw, and you get a touchdown to open the game.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. So now here comes the other half of this great running back duel we expect to see today. Both guys keyed up for the game, but also for this individual matchup.
Yeah, I like this. A pair of tailbacks that like to pound away at the front 7 for 4 quarters. And with these two, that constant pounding eventually leads to a big breakout play that can change the impact of the game.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Using his legs, it's Stewart. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Important second down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Finds room at the 30. And they'll move the 6 on that.
Is the running back. 42. There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off.
They hit him behind the line, and out comes the football. The defense recovers the fumble.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Back behind the quarterback, line in a pistol. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick catch. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down mark.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
What a great route here by this tight end on 3rd down, and the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on 3rd down? Of course, the tight end, and now we've got 1st and goal.
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. They'll run it to the left, and the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Breaking free at the 35. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's so tough. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Now we run a draw play. Defense will make the stop at what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive 1st quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Can they keep this drive going, trying to convert on 3rd down now? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Soto. And they pick up the 1st down. Tackle at the 25.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
And the Boilermakers lining up here on 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. And the defense just makes the stop short of the goal line, brought down at the 1. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense.
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. On first down, it's play action. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Well, a touchdown to a wide-open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side on that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep shot caught inside the 25.
A big play here that gets them down into the red zone. They're not thinking about a field goal, I assure you, Chris. They're trying to get 6 points.
The Boilermakers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
False start offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Movement here from the tight end. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Really good job here by the defense and coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to chuck it again. This time a completion. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Bringing pressure. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. No problem. Knocks it right through. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner being brought down. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Off the play fake on first down. Catch made by the tight end. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. The completion makes it second down. Running back with the football. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? On the run, it's Stewart. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Runs through the defender. A quick juke. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
He decides to keep it here. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
We're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Stewart. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. And out comes the field goal unit. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. He missed it. Missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down here, time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. And the Boilermakers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
They'll test the right side here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
He's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Handoff to the back. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And the Boilermakers will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
When a linebacker is really the quarterback of the defense on this play, diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. Just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Short throw complete to the tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Makes the catch. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Breaks a tackle into the clear. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. He's got the first down and more. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Kansas State.
The defense looked like they were trying to solve a jigsaw puzzle blindfolded in the dark on that option play. I mean, the offense hit them so fast they had no clue where it was going. The next thing you know, it's a touchdown.
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer.
That makes the score. Purdue.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Kansas State, 21.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. That is a big play, finally brought down at the 44.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab, and the ball to the ground. Looks like the defense has it.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Looking for some space. It's Stewart. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field, looking to protect the football and protect the lead. They fumbled it away last time. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And on the carry, he's heading left. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding, offense.
Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. First down here for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. The pass is caught. He's swarmed by the defense.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the left side. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. The Boilermakers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. And the completion made. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
And the Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. He fires this throw and is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? First down, looking to throw the football. Snags the quick throw. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Gives it to the back. He shreds the tackle. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. The Wildcats will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Kick lands out of bounds. They'll spot this down around the 20. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Purdue. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'll pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
And the point after is right down the middle. And he takes this from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Testing the right side here. Powering through. Breaks loose now into the open field. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. And the Wildcats will have to kick it away. Running it back, it's Wells. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's looking deep here. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He grabs it inside the 20. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Caught quickly. Touchdown, Purdue. This offense cannot be stopped.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points. Fields it just outside the goal line.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the catch. And a quick spin move there before he's dropped. Decent pickup on the play. That completion makes it second and medium. They'll run it from the gun. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. The Wildcats will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
We'll call for the fair catch here. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Ball handed to the running back. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47. And the Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he'll run out of bounds, picking up a few yards on a play. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. It's third down for the offense. Looking to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Wells. Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
The Boilermakers pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. And the Boilermakers are in the red zone now. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach fourth quarter offense all year long. The importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on third downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a
touchdown Boilermakers. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Kansas City, 21.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle made after the completion.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching it. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Well, this is called settling down in a zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
That's incomplete. Even on a 4th down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense facing 2nd and goal. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Back to throw again. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's got it. The 2-point conversion cuts the lead to 16, a 2-score game. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Kansas State, 29.
And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, but where they